Welcome to the Divine Light Within You newsletter. How you guys doing today? Hello, my beautiful souls. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. Now let's unpack week 3, sacred boundaries, protecting the divine light within. There comes a moment in every healing journey when peace is no longer enough. It must be protected. Many people believe boundaries are about keeping others out. In reality, boundaries are about keeping yourself connected, connected to your peace, connected to your values, connected to your energy, connected to your truth. For years, many of us were taught that saying yes made us kind, that sacrificing ourselves made us loving, that carrying everyone's burdens made us valuable. But eventually, the soul becomes exhausted, not because it lacks strength, but because it lacks protection. The truth is this: every unprotected area of your life becomes a doorway which peace can quietly leave. Every time you ignore your intuition, every time you override your needs, every time you allow what drains you to remain unchecked, you create the friction. And as we have learned, peace increases when friction decreases. Boundaries are not walls. Boundaries are wisdom. Boundaries are self respect. Boundaries are acts of love, not only for yourself, but for every relationship in your life. A healthy boundary says, I can love you without abandoning myself. I can care without carrying. I can support without sacrificing my well being. The most profound boundary you will ever create, beautiful souls, is the one between you, who you were in survival, and who you are becoming in peace. Because healing requires more than awareness, healing requires protection. So this week, I invite you to ask yourself these following questions. Where is my energy leaking? What am I tolerating that no longer aligns? What deserves a sacred boundary? The divine light within you deserves protection. And protection, it is not selfish, it's sacred. Tarot energy of the week. This week's energy invites us to lead our lives with clarity, courage, and intention. The King of Wands reminds us that our peace, purpose, and vision deserves protection. The Ace of Swords brings truth, helping us recognize where our energy is being drained and where boundaries are needed. Together, these cards ask, what deserves access to your energy? What no longer aligns with the life you are creating? Because every healthy boundary begins with a moment of truth and is sustained through the courage of honoring it. Call to action. A moment of reflection. Take a moment and ask yourselves the following questions. Where in my life do I constantly feel drained? What situations repeatedly leave me exhausted? What relationships require more energy than they return? What am I tolerating that no longer aligns with the person I am becoming? These questions are not here to create judgment. They are here to create awareness, because awareness is where boundaries begin.